Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a Steam title that's going free forever. It's the Path of Exile 2 gimmick where they have the Founders Access in early access and you gotta pay for that, but it is going free to play. So we'll talk about that briefly. On top of that, Humble Choice for the month of January is out. Seems like a lot of people are a little bit down on it, but still some notable stuff. And if you look at it from a value, I mean, like $12 for Humble Choice is always going to be good from a value standpoint if you add up the games that are in the service, but it's really going to come down to individual expectations out of the games and if you have individual interest in those games. So we'll talk that briefly. And then also two major upcoming titles in February, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. Green Man Gaming's got discounts on both of those, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Smite 2 is going totally free to play come January the 14th. With Smite 2 going free to play, it'll have 45 gods, Joust and Duel, Assault Alpha, and so much more. Not a big Smite guy, but the game has been in Founders Access for a while now. $29.99, going back to August of 2024, but now the game is going to be available to everyone. Become a god and wage war in Smite 2. The Unreal Engine 5 powered a sequel to the legendary third-person MOBA. Join our 24/7 closed alpha, which obviously it's coming out of alpha, where we are forging a challenging team-based mythological battleground. Become a founder today to jump into the action and be a part of the development as well. Obviously, the Founders Access is coming to an end. And with the Founders purchase, you did get other stuff with it. You know, as far as MOBAs go, I was always a League of Legends guy, but those days are kind of behind me. As I've said in previous video, I am a washed up old man. I am not trying to rage in multiplayer MOBAs. I am playing Marvel Rivals, but that game has not gotten any rage out of me. Like I just find that game fun to play, and honestly, I don't get that upset over it. And I have always been a rager at multiplayer games, but Marvel Rivals for me, I could jump in, have a good time, and I won't get too tilted. You know, am I sometimes annoyed by certain things? Absolutely. It's impossible not to be for me in a multiplayer game, but not the absolute toxicity that League would inspire in me, or a lot of those other MOBA games. I probably am just too old and washed up these days to get that infuriated, but yeah, nevertheless, Smite 2 gonna be coming to free-to-play options and free-to-play for everyone January the 14th, and obviously going forward it'll be free forever, and in-game purchases and all that stuff. But Hi-Res has always been pretty good with Smite, and not getting too greedy with it. That's been one of their calling cards, and one of the things people have always appreciated about Smite. I remember when I gave Smite a shot, it was $29.99 and you got everything in the game. It was insane, but yeah, there you go. With that, free-to-play January the 14th. Alright, moving on from that, Humble Choice for the month of January. A lot of criticism I've seen for this bundle, but there's still certainly some fairly good stuff. Right off the bat, Against the Storm is available as, I guess, the headlining game. There really is no headliner this month, but Against the Storm has been received incredibly well, and its lowest recorded price on Steam was $14.99. And it might have been a case where the game was in early access and it was 25% off, but now the price is at $29.99. But whatever the case may be, I mean, this is less than $15 for Humble Choice right off the bat. So Against the Storm is a city builder. That's not my cup of tea, but it's a game that's received really well, so take that for what it is. Jagged Alliance 3 also included. Lowest recorded price on that was $22.49. So again, from a value standpoint, this is really still very much worth it. Turn-based combat tactical title, 87% positive, I believe, so pretty good there. Blasphemous 2, that's another title that I believe has gone for a hefty price point. Let's look up the lowest recorded price. $15 on that, so if you're looking for a challenging action game, Blasphemous 2 will have you covered. So right there, those three games from a value standpoint very much do cover that, but ultimately you have to decide on whether or not if they're going to be games you're going to play. Beneath Oresa, I believe I butchered the pronunciation of that, but that's lowest recorded price was $12.49, a fighting roguelike deck builder as well, 76% positive. And then you got Fort Solis, Box's Lost Fragment, Dordogne, and the Pegasus Expedition. Again, as far as notoriety and name value, I do feel like this is one of the weaker bundles in a while, just from the standpoint of these are going to be games a lot of people don't have a lot of knowledge on. Like, Jagged Alliance is relatively well known. I feel like Blasphemous, I do feel like, is fairly well known, but they're not like marquee games like we've seen with, like, I believe Guardians of the Galaxy was in a humble choice. You know, games like Yakuza, games at that level, nothing like that, but still a decent option, but really it's going to come towards your individual assessment of each of the offerings and whether or not they're going to be games that interest you. Again, Against the Storm is a game that's really well received. City Builder's just not my cup of tea, so, you know, not going to be for me, but take that for what you will. Alright, lastly, a couple of notes that I do want to make on games that are coming out in February. February is going to be an absolutely dire month for wallets around the world from gamers, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, one of the biggest games coming in February, and people are incredibly excited about it. Green Man Gaming has launched their discount for the game. If you're an XP member, the discount is just automatically applied. If you're not an XP member, use the code JAN15, that is JAN15. You'll save 15% on the game. You'll get it for $51. You could use this on the Gold Edition as well. The Gold Edition would be 15% off for $68. That does include 3 expansions that are going to come out for the game, so keep that in mind as well. That's going to be a decent offer, and hey, $68 still, that's less than $70, which a lot of people on consoles are paying. And, you know, a game like Monster Hunter Wilds, the standard price is $70, but you get the idea. 15% off there. You'll get a Steam key for that, and the game is officially out on February the 4th. It's probably ideal that you do play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, given the fact that this is a narrative-driven RPG. Can you jump right into this one? Yes, and is it going to be an improved experience? Most definitely, but you know, from a narrative standpoint and having the narrative be as impactful as possible, your best experience is going to be to play the first game. But I get it, jumping into a 40-hour RPG, not something that everybody wants to do. A 40-hour RPG that came out a few years ago at this point as well. But expect an incredibly immersive RPG here with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and get it discounted over at GMG. And then also, Monster Hunter Wilds, 18% off for $57.39. It's one of the biggest, if not, honestly, I can't say it's the biggest game release of 2025 just because we're so early on, but as far as the games that are announced right now for 2025, GTA 6 aside, because I don't know if that's going to come out in 2025, Monster Hunter Wilds may legit be the biggest game release, at least in this early portion of the year. Will it sell as much as Madden? Yo, probably not, but like, ignoring games like that, ignoring the Call of Duty this year, as far as, you know, your general game releases, Monster Hunter Wilds is a huge, huge game, and I think people are incredibly excited about it. Just hoping the PC version ends up to be fairly competent, and the, you know, system requirements, they're working on it, and, you know, they are in the home stretch of development, so we'll see how it turns out. We do know that another open beta is scheduled. We'll talk about that in another video, but yeah, $57 and change, nice discount on that, 18% off. You'll get a Steam key, and you won't pay tax on either of the deals, Kingdom Come nor Monster Hunter Wilds. You'll get a Steam key, so it's even more than 15 and 18% off respectively. Just great deals all around. GMG, great spot, link in the description box below, and if you do buy anything, I get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Smite 2 is going free forever, coming out of the early access founders period, and now going free to play for everyone. Humble Choice live right now. Kind of a mediocre month as far as notoriety and name value, but still value standpoint quite good. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, discounted. Use the code JAN15 if you're not an XP member, and Monster Hunter Wilds discounted as well. Big things ahead in February. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.